mental powers. So then earlier people used to just listen once and remember everything. So Vyasdev compiled all the Vedas, Mahabharata, Upanishad into writing so that we can have access to all these things and we can, get benefit. So Krishna is having this conversation with Arjuna to definitely use him. In fact, he is the one who confused Arjuna.
So he more motivated.
Yes, to have the conversation. So all these questions and answers which are happening, very good point you are raising actually, are there to help us. Arjuna was a very learned man.
Yes.
He before this fight he has gone to Indralok in his full body. How many of us can even dream of going there? We cannot even dream to go to Indraloka. He went.
We cannot even.
Yeah, so so he is very elevated already. But Krishna tells why I have chosen, because you are my devotee and my friend. So all those things Krishna has discussed. But you can get the same information what Krishna is telling to Arjuna. Same mercy, same supernatural powers what you are talking about. But by just holding the book in your hand, taking some time out of your life and spending with time with that book, or hearing and discussing like this. It's so powerful. वो बोलते हैं ना full big thing is in our hand, we think it as a $10 book and ignore it. That's our problem. Very good points. Yeah. So then Krishna talks about karma yoga. Karma yoga also two kinds he talks about. Sakam karma yoga, where you are doing karma to get something. Oh, I'll do this, then I'll get. If I pay $1 to Lord Tirupati, then I'll get 20,000 rupees back. Correct?
Yes.
So, that fruitive mentality is there. But there also it's good. These are all prescribed in Vedas, because at least you get an idea of I will have a next janam and I'll be little better from there. Correct? Because people don't even think about action reactions. Then you graduate more to Nishkam Karma Yoga, where you start doing things without expecting result. Mila to acha. If you do not get, it is okay. Krishna didn't want me to get. It is for my good. When you start into that, you get very serene and satisfied. You go even more, and then you get into Gyan. So I was giving before you ask, example of when you buy grocery, you just pay your credit card, don't even look into the bill, how much is, you are almost as good as animal. You don't using your brain at all. You're going, getting, eating, that's it. When you start looking into okay, he charged me 8% plus on sale tax. Okay, it's a common example. And you pay, that's more like a karma yoga. But then you start using your intelligence as to why I am paying this 8%, where is it going? Then you're getting into intellectual. That's actually Jnana Yoga. You're looking into Krishna. Who is Krishna, by the way? Let me read book. So this is where when you start reading and understanding more, collecting information. That's Jnana Yoga. Once you got that, then you want to get into more dhyana. Acha, aisa hai, this guy is collecting this tax. Where is getting used? Oh, the roads are getting made. The library is maintained by this. I'm getting benefit out of it. If I do, I'm getting some benefit. Oh, the salary of the mayor is also coming from me. And then you start realizing all these things, correct? So you then see, okay, these fruits I'm doing, actions I'm doing, is going to Krishna. What is Krishna? Oh, Krishna is the owner of everything. Okay, fine. Then you start getting perspective. That's when you are getting into Dhyan Yoga. You are connecting with Krishna. And the last thing is Bhakti Yoga, where you start, okay, no, I'm part of this system. I'll work hard so that my salary is part of it goes, and then the whole state runs nicely. That's the form of Bhakti Yoga. When you think yourself part of Krishna and you're doing your duty. I made a very mundane example. Please don't quote it anywhere, but it gives an understanding from a very small perspective. This is called the yoga ladder. You can go one stair at a time of an Empire State Building, correct? Or you can take a lift and go directly to the top floor. So the Bhakti Yoga is the top floor. And the others which I talked about, Sakam Karma Yoga, Nishkam Karma Yoga, Jnana Yoga, they are like step-by-step progression. You go at one, then you realize, then you make the other step. Then you realize, you take the another step. Correct? So the choice is yours. Intelligent people take the shortcut. So we request you to take Bhakti Yoga. So far we have covered Karma Yoga, we have covered Jnana Yoga. This is Dhyana Yoga. Next chapter is Bhakti Yoga. So you have not missed anything. You will touch the main fruit of it in next session. Okay? So that was my 20 minutes of summary. So let's go to Dhyana Yoga 6.20 onwards. Okay? And you can do a quick check of the contents before next week. Everybody ready? Yatro paramate chittam nirudham yoga sevaya yatta chevatmanatmanam pashyam atmani tushyati sukham atyantikam yat yat buddhi garyam atendriyam veti yatra na chevayam sthitas chalati tatvata yam labdva chaparam labvam manyate nadikam tata yasmin sthito na dukkhena gurunvapi vichalyate tam vidya dukhasam yoga vyoga yoga samnita. These are all compact shlokas 20 to 23. In this stage, translation and purport by Srila Prabhupada. In this stage of perfection called trance or samadhi, one's mind is completely restrained from material mental activities by practice of yoga. This perfection is characterized by one's ability to see the self by the pure mind and to relish and rejoice in the self. In that joyous state, one is situated in boundless transcendental happiness, realized through transcendental senses. Established thus, one never departs from the truth, and upon gaining this, he thinks there's no greater gain. Being situated in such a position, one is never shaken, even in the midst of greatest difficulty. This indeed is actual freedom from misery, all miseries arising from material contact. So here, before in this chapter, Krishna has asked Arjuna to become a yogi. And then he has talked also that renunciation, sannyasa, and in yoga are one and the same. Okay, so you can be as good as a sannyasi by connecting yourselves as yoga. You don't have to change dress in an orange and move around. You can still be wearing a t-shirt and a pant and still be as good as or even more elevated than the person walking with a saffron cloth. And this is how Krishna is trying to, say. And Krishna is always discouraging in Bhagavad Gita for immature renunciation. You don't have to leave things to show others. We have to have a gradual cleansing process. It's better to be in a state where you get yourself purified and then go, rather than, have a 100-meter dash, you touch the end point and then you fall down, correct? So that's not what is recommended by Krishna. Slow and steady wins the race. But we have to be also not lethargic. Anyway, it's very slow, I will do it at my own time, dhire dhire. Especially in India, if the son or the daughter becomes Krishna conscious, the parents say, "Arey beta, mandir jana chahiye, itna nahi." They become more worried if the kids start taking Krishna consciousness seriously. Kyun daddy, sahi bolna hai na? I had
Same experience. But you had to go through it.
In other words, the yoga is another way of reaching the goal.
Exactly. Yoga means, is derived from the Sanskrit word yuj, which means to connect. Connect what? Connect to your super soul.
Yes.
Connect to the God. Yoga is not yoga for maternity, chair yoga,
So, Atma and
Paramatma.
Ishwar.
exactly. So the Dhyana Yoga allows you, I am giving, opening the secrets. Okay, Dhyana Yoga allows you to connect with the soul in your heart, which is the Paramatma. So when you get into Samadhi, it's very rare to do, but you start seeing the super soul besides your soul within the heart in a four-hand Vishnu form. Not only that, you will be able to see Paramatma in everybody's heart. Say for example, his heart, his heart, his heart. So even in the heart of a dog. So those are very difficult stage to arrive. So basically when you are seeing God in everybody's heart, will you ever hurt that person? So much of cow killing and all going on. If you see there's a God in cow's heart, will you slaughter a cow? Correct? These are very scientific, like this is actually Vigyan. Gyan is knowledge, Vigyan is realization. Bhagavad Gita is a science book by which you can, everybody knows, I am not this body, I am a spirit soul. But then that is Gyan. Vigyan is how much you apply that knowledge that you are not thoda sa haath kata, then you at that time you have to really practice, you are not this body, you are a spirit soul, correct? Correct? Yeah. That's the time of the Vigyan, spiritual. Someone close in family dies, how you take that changing bodies, Gyan, to a Vigyan. You're fired at the job or someone yelled at you, that's a tolerance, that's Vigyan. So in a nutshell, Bhagavad Gita allows you to face these problems of this material world, make you a more balanced personality. And it's not for people above 60 who do not have a job to read Bhagavad Gita. What will they do after 60 if they read Bhagavad Gita? They will have another 5-10 years to live anyway, correct? Or 10-20 years. It's actually for a person who understands a language. You should give Bhagavad Gita and discuss Bhagavad Gita with all the kids. So at least if they learn by 10 years, they have the whole life to apply Bhagavad Gita. So your kids who are coming in Bal Vihar, they are getting the right information, plus invest time on them to get all these details. In turn, when you are old, if they have good qualities, they will take care of you. Correct? Otherwise, look at what's going on. Parents are out, kids are out. There's the whole moral systems, values are different. Correct? Let's continue. So the way we do is we read the translation and then we put only certain part of purports. Okay, those are commentaries. So I'm skipping this and you can read the purport in detail. Text 24. One should engage oneself in the practice of yoga with determination and faith, and not deviated from the path. One should abandon without exception all material desires born of mental speculation and thus control all the senses on all sides by the mind. So Krishna is saying that mind will go everywhere. Even when you're sitting in the class, oh, my car mein petrol nahi, I should add, tomorrow, Monday, I have to submit that mail, I have not done. Mind goes in all different directions. And you have to control the mind. No, this time is for this. I have to, take care. And it goes, I have to eat ice cream. So it goes in various directions. You have to start controlling it. It's very chanchal. It's very flickering. You have certain things. Even when you go to vacation, mind is so stupid that you are there in a beach to enjoy and it starts telling you about the tensions you have at work. Correct? It's so flickering. You have to control. Then it's like if you're sitting on a horse, unless you control the reins of the horse, It will go, horse will go in this direction, another horse wants to go in this direction, and you will be, shaking like there used to be ad in India, correct? Some shaving thing, like if you don't use that, you will go like in a camel, some Gillette or something. So you will be just getting shaken left, right. But if you have a control, no, I want to go this side, you have better chances of reaching to the destination. So that's the idea of mind. Mind helps you to control. They are like the reins. Think of it, it's actually said in one of the Upanishads that your body is like a carriage. The 5 horses are like your senses, like smell of nose, your touch, sight, correct? And reins of those 5 horses is your mind. Intelligence is the driver. Okay? And soul is the master who is on that carriage. So if you don't use intelligence to control the mind, there's very chance that the 5 horses will go hither and thither, and you will not reach the destination. And this human form of life is very precious. 84 lakh yoni, everybody knows from Indian background, correct?
So, meditation is important for this control of mind?
It is prescribed. So that's the third stage of Dhyana Yoga, where meditation is there. And in the previous, Krishna has told about the meditation process. How meditation is to be performed, do you know? How?
No,
Okay, so Krishna has talked in the previous verses. He said, go to a secluded place. Choose a place which is neither too high, neither too low. Secluded place means you have to go to forest. Maybe Yosemite also, so many people go, even deep in Yosemite. Pick a place, Prabhu. And I'm little sarcastic, not for any reasons, but I'm just trying to make a point, okay?
Yeah.
And you put a kusha grass, then put a deer skin, then put a soft cloth, sit on it with your head, neck and back straight, your eyes half open, staring at the tip of the nose, with dhyan on your between the eyebrows, without having any desire, away from your family, no sex life. And there's like 15, 20 things which are there.
Yeah, that's
No cell phones also, by the way. Yeah? No cell phones, no computers. How many of us people don't have a cell phone now? Good. Very good. You are ready to go to the forest.
Sitting in the forest in my home.
No, correct. So basically, practically what Krishna is saying is, this age of Kali, and as we are progressively starting, it's very impractical to be in the dhyan. Dhyan has become, your mind is so flickering, Prabhu. I tell you, my mind flickers. Sit down, yes.
Did you say deer skin?
Deer skin, yeah. So what happens is, it's not that we are promoting deer slaughter. So yeah, very good point. So deer skin has certain chemicals. Because see, understand you are living in a forest. You are living alone. There's no electricity, there's no cell phone. Correct? You are sitting there. जब सूरज आएंगे तभी light आएगी, correct? And you are sitting there. And snakes, all these animals are around. So deer skin has certain chemicals. Insects, reptiles and all don't come to you. And anyway you are in trance. So all these things were very systematically done. Kusha grass, each layer had its own scientific importance.
What about bears and mountain lions?
Yeah, I think it emits certain things that you will not get hurt. Yeah.
I didn't know.
Yeah, me neither, Yeah, when I read all these books, then only I realized it actually. Yeah. So it's very scientific actually, whatever is there. But the point is that today I may like to go for camping for 2 days. If you ask me to live for a month in a RV also, I'll get bored. But if I have to live like that austerity, it's not possible. It's not possible. And Krishna, that's why has given this very simple process of chant the Hare Krishna mantra which we did in the beginning. you get millions times more output than what you can do by going into dhyana yoga for so long. So that's precisely is the point which we are trying to make. Okay? Awesome. (24) 25th now, correct? Yeah, so here it again says that you have to engage in the practice of yoga with determination and faith. Correct? Those are the very two key important words. Determination and faith. Why determination? Because think of it, this is the stage Krishna is telling about how if someone has to do dhyana yoga, how that person will further. So first, when you're sitting, think of it, you have to really sit down to calm your mind, and it takes pretty long time. And you may not get immediate result, but you need to have the determination. Every day I will wake up and I'll do 8 hours of silent meditation.
Yes.
You need to get into that. Results will, and it's actually true for any yoga. Results may not come up immediately, which you see. Correct? It may be happening in your conscious level, you may not see. So he's saying you need to have determination that this is good for me. Otherwise someone say, yeah, I don't know whether it will help or not. Why do I quit meat eating? Let me eat murgi ki tongue, and enjoy. Who has seen it? The other guy, look at, he has not got any benefit by following so much of Krishna consciousness. At least I'm better than him that I'm enjoying all those things, correct? So this is a sign of weak determination. Correct? Maggie ki tarah, everything doesn't comes in 2 minutes, correct? It takes time. Krishna is saying that it will take time and you should have determination, and then you should have faith that this is an authentic process. Even if I don't get success immediately, it is going to help me. So these are the two most important ingredients when you're doing any practice.
So the repetition of practice.
Yes, helps you. Yes, and Krishna will say the same thing what you said, yeah. Yeah, one should abandon without exception all material desires born of mental speculation. So very important, Krishna is saying, stop doing mental speculation. Ki aisa hoga, vaisa hoga. No, follow scriptures and then stop all desires. Ki I want this, I want that. Start getting more santushta. Whatever is required in your life to run your body is what you should start getting satisfied with. And then more and more santosh or satisfaction will start coming in your life. Correct? Yogi doesn't accumulate too many things around him. Okay? Here, in the purports, Srila Prabhupada gave an example of determination. Again, determination and faith. So there was a small bird who has her nest with eggs, and a big wave came, ocean wave came, and took the eggs. And the bird became very sad and she said, please return my eggs. And the ocean didn't even paid attention to it. So the bird got very angry and she said, please return, otherwise I'll dry your ocean. And ocean, what are you saying? Though nobody even cared. And she started going to the ocean, take a small water and throw the water back into the sand. She started doing, and the news spread all around the world. Oh, such a simple small bird, she is ready to dry the ocean. And this news went to Garuda. Garuda is who?
Narayan's vehicle.
Yeah, the vehicle of Narayana, correct? Vishnu. So, Garuda, oh, such a simple bird, and this is her determination. Let me help. So Garuda come and he challenged the ocean. If you're not going to return the eggs, I will drink all the water and make you dry. And the ocean came round. Oh, no. We are very sorry. We underestimated this little bird, and the ocean returned the eggs. Same is the case with us actually, if you look at it. The parallel if you draw is we are trying to be like the bird and we are trying to, make some arrangement out of this. And with our small endeavors like the bird, if we are trying to do progress in spiritual life, someone like a Garuda will come in a form of a guru or a spiritual master and will start helping us. And then the material nature will say, okay, yeah, let's give him and allow him to go back to Godhead, correct? So, but we have to show determination. Before some Garuda comes and helps us, if we will sit down and say, oh no, anyway, nothing can be done of the ocean, I am so small, ocean is too big. So God helped them who help themselves. Prabhupada has rightly said that in the purport. So you need to have faith and determination that Krishna will help you and you will do your best effort. Just like that bird, the sparrow. Correct? So if we do our small sadhana, say for example by hearing, listening, chanting, reading, we do not have capacity. We are even more vulnerable than that small bird, and the target is to dry the ocean. But somehow or the other, some Garuda kind of spiritual master or guru will show compassion on us and will help, and then we'll be able to get what we want. So but we have to show the faith and determination. These are the two ingredients for success. So beautiful, correct? 25th, gradually, step by step, one should become situated in trance by means of intelligence, sustained by full conviction. And thus the mind should be fixed on the self alone and should think of nothing else. So as I said, these are the progression of Dhyana Yoga. How you are trying to get into your soul and search your super soul. So what you are saying, step by step, slowly. Dhire dhire, shane shane. The word used is shane shane. You should be situated in trance. So here, when you pull your things away and you're just focusing on yourselves, you're not thinking of anything outside. So this is the stage. So Ashtanga Yoga is 8 limbs, correct? Yama, Niyama, Asana, Pranayam, Pratyahar, Dharana, Dhyan and Samadhi. So this is getting talked about the stage of Pratyahar. When you have stopped using your senses, when you're just focusing inside, that's when the advancement starts. Not by doing a Sarvangasana or a Shirshasana. That is not yoga. The yoga starts at the Pratyahara state when you are actually like a tortoise, you are removing yourselves from the outside world. Okay? Let's go next. 26. From wherever the mind wanders due to its flickering and unsteady nature, one must certainly withdraw it and bring it back under the control of the self. Mind is flickering in nature, my dear friends, correct? Krishna is saying that. And you have to bring it inside. It will, the moment you sit in meditation, it will again say, oh, I have this laundry to do, correct? It's 15 different directions. You have to bring it back. Okay, no, we'll do it later. Now it's the time to, do my sadhana. That's the stage basically. You progress like that, correct? Please read the purports. I'm not doing it right now for interest of time, but each word is like a nectar. And I want you to taste that. 27. The yogis whose mind is fixed on me rarely attains the highest perfection of transcendental happiness. He is beyond the mode of passion. He realizes his qualitative identity with the Supreme, and thus he is freed from all reactions to past deed. So very nicely Krishna is saying, if you are a yogi and your mind, from senses, you control those 5 horses with the reins, correct? So if your mind is fixed on me, which is Krishna, you will easily attain transcendental happiness. You start tasting the Satchit Ananda aspect of Krishna. Have you done Shavasana and experienced happiness? How many of you have done Shavasana any time in life? No? Oh my God, you have not done Yogasanas?
I have done.
You have not done?
No, that's what I Shavasana.
No, I'm asking 2 gentlemen behind you. No, you have not done yoga? I am a certified yoga teacher also, sometimes I should do that.
Thank you.
No, the idea was, when you sleep, That's when actually you forget that you are this body. What happens in a sleep? You forget yourselves. And your soul and super soul are meeting and you feel recharged. You know, you don't have to put a wire